Hi everyone. So today we'll be discussing on the topic edit distance algorithm. This is one of the well-known DP based algorithms, right? So yep, let's get into the definition part. Edit distance is a dynamic programming algorithm that computes the minimum number of operations. So whether it may be insert, delete, replace, required to convert one string into another. So we'll be making use of either insert, delete, or replace. Just remember this. Yep. Again, edit distance is a DP algorithm that computes the minimum number of operations that is required. Either it may be insert, delete, or the replace that is required to convert one string into another, right? So each operation has a cost of one, exactly one. Just remember, each operation has exact cost of one, and the goal is to minimize the total cost. So this is it for the algo. All we have to do is we have to minimize the total cost, and we have to convert one string to another. Suppose if we have, let's go with this example, horse and Ross. So we have to convert this one, horse to Ross. Suppose, yeah. So the number of operations that is required, I mean, we have to, our main goal is to minimize the total cost and convert the horse to Ross or OS, right? So that's what. Mm, let's go with the algorithm explanation here. First thing, we will be making use of the 2D DP table, where DP of ij is nothing but minimum operations to convert first I characters of S1 into first j characters of S2. So we'll be going with the two for loops. You would have already guessed this one. That is the reason we are going with the 2D DP here, right? So where DP of ij is nothing but minimum operations to convert first I characters of S1 into first j characters of S2. Yep. So if the characters match, then no operations are required at all. So we'll just display the output directly. If the characters don't match, then we will choose the minimum of insert, delete, or the replace plus one, right? As indexing starts from 0, so we'll be going with plus one. So here, if the characters match directly, then we'll just display the output. If they don't match, then we will be going with this one. Either we have to go with these three operations to convert the string 1 to string 2, right? So either we'll be going with the insert, delete, as well as replace, or replace, sorry, plus one. So this one will be going with the math.min of insert, delete, or replace plus one. Just remember this one. Finally, the final answer will be stored at dp of n and m respectively, right? So this is what we are going to return actually. So algorithm is very simple. So this is it for the algo. Let's do one thing. Let's try to articulate the same thing in the form of code, right? So then we can just try run by considering the example that we will be considering within the code. Let's do that. Yep. So first thing here, so this one buffer data and print data is related to the input output, but we don't have to worry that much. Yep. So now first thing we have to read the first string. For reading the first string, I'll just go with here string s1. So let's consider a simple example. I'll just go with the same thing, horse and ross, right? So let me go with again S2 this time. So let me go with ROS. So this is fine. Yep. So the first thing, we'll be making use of the length of the first string as well as length of second string. So let me assign that one to the variable, right? So that we can use that one easily. So I'll just go with n and m. So let me go with int n equals s1 dot length. Yep. The same thing for length of the s2 as well, right? So let me assign that one to variable m. So this is fine. We are done with this part. So next, as per the discussion, we will be going with the DP. We'll be making use of the 2D DP, right? So let's go with the DP table where DP of ij represents edit distance, right? So I'll just, we haven't considered the DP array at all. So let's consider this one. I'll just go with here DP equals new int of n plus 1 into m plus 1 respectively, right? So this is fine. Next, let's move on with the base case. Base case, so we have to convert the first I characters to empty string. For that, let me go with a for loop here. Int I equals 0, I less than or equal to n. So let me go with I plus plus. So here this will be dp of I and 0 let me assign this one to I. Yeah. So let me come out of this one entirely. Let me format the code so that the code looks good. So this is fine. Now, yeah, one more thing. So we have to convert the empty string to the first j character. So these are the base cases, these two things. See, first, now the for loop, whatever we have written, we are converting the first I characters to empty string. And also we have to convert the empty string to the first j characters accordingly with the this one algorithm that we discussed, right? So this is fine. For that, I'll just write one more for loop here. This one will be int j equals 0, j less than or equal to n, j plus plus. So within the for loop, what shall I do? So this one has to be j less than m. The length of the s2 we have considered this one. We have assigned to variable m, right? Sorry. Now, so this one will be dp of 0 j. Let me assign this one to the variable j. It's as simple as that. Now, let me come out of this one entirely, man. So we have to fill the dp table, right? So let's write the nested for loops here. So this one will be int. We have to start from 1, I equals 1, I less than or equal to n. Let me increment the I. Same goes with this one, second one. So this one will be int j equals 1, j less than or equal to m, j plus plus. Yep. So this is also fine. So now within the for loop, the first thing, if the characters are equal, no operations are needed, right? So for that one, I'll just go with s1 dot caret of I minus 1. So this one will be I minus 1. This is equal to s2 dot caret. So this is fine. So this one will be j minus 1. Yeah, j minus 1. Then I'll just write here dp of I into j is equivalent to dp of I minus 1 into j minus 1. So this is fine, I believe. This is for if the characters are equal, then no operations are needed, meaning we have to directly display the output. If characters in the s1 and s2 then we have to directly display the output. So this is fine. This is simple. Next, what if the characters differ? We have to take the minimum of 3 operations, right? So this part, we are going with this part actually, these two parts. We have already written if characters match, no operation is needed. That's what we implemented in the form of code. Now we are writing this part. If they don't, then we have to choose one of insert, delete, replace plus one, right? So let's articulate the same thing in the form of code. So let me go with here itself. Sorry, just go with else. One second, just give me a second here. Yeah, within the else block, I'll just go with dp of ij equals 1 plus math.mun. This part, I'll just go with dp of I minus 1 into j. So these three operations we are performing. This is nothing but delete. dp of I minus 1 into j is nothing but delete. And again, let me go with math.mun of, did I misspell? Yeah, let me delete this one. So let's go with insert as well as the replace. For the insert, I'll just go with dp of I into j minus 1. Yeah. And for the this one replace, I'll just go with a dp of I minus 1 into j minus 1. Yep. So this is it for the delete, insert as well as the replace operation. So let me give here semicolon or else it will scream actually. So let me format the code so that this looks good. So next, let's move on with the further things, right? So here we come to this part. Yep. So now what shall we do? Let's print the final edit distance, nothing but. So I'll just go with out dot println. So this part, so I'll just go with dp of n and m respectively. Yep, dp of n and m respectively. And finally, let me go with out dot flash as we are making this as the print writer. So this is it for the coding part. So let's check for the typos. Do we have any typos or the errors? Right? I believe we do not have any error of the typos. Let's do one thing. Before running the code, hmm, let's this one dry run the code by considering the same example that we have considered here, so that we get to know whatever the code that we have written is correct or not, and also we get to know the output for the example that we have considered. We have hard coded the example here, right? We get to know the output for the example that we have considered as well, right? So then later we can come here and just run the code that we have written. First, let's dry run the code. Let's do that. So let's continue with the dry run here. So first thing, we have considered the same example that we have considered within the code, horse and dross. So we have to convert the horse to ROS, right? So first thing, DP meaning here, the code within the code that we have written. So DP of ij is nothing but minimum operations to convert. So either we can make use of insert, delete, or replace these three operations, right? So we can just make use of the three operations. One is, so see here, either we can just go with insert, replace, or delete. Yeah. So just give me a second here. These three operations. So we have to go with S1 of 0 to I minus 1, nothing but 0th index to last one, S2 of 0 to j minus 1. We have to check from first index to last index of both the strings, right? So see here, let's go with the key, this one, transitions. First one, we have horse here, right? So we have horse, just 1 second. Yeah, we have horse here. First, what we will do, we will replace H with R, right? So we will replace H with R. So we are making use of the replace operation here, right? So when we replace H with R, so I'll just write here, replace H with R. So this becomes RORSE, right? So we have replaced this particular one, right? So it becomes RORSE. Then the next step, we have RORSE here. So this one, what we'll do, we will delete R, right? So I'll just write this side for this one. We'll delete R. We can either do this one, replace, insert, or delete for one character, right? So this one we will be deleting R. So when we deleting R, we will be left with ROSE, right? So this one, ROSE, we have deleted this one, this R actually. So this one will be ROSE, rows, right? So next, we are having rows now. So all we have to do is we have to convert this one to ROS, right? So we will be this one, what do we call? We'll delete E this time. We'll delete E this time. So when we delete E, this becomes ROS. So I'll just write here, delete E, delete E. So these are the three operations that we will be doing, right? So now we have successfully converted horse to ROS. So how many operations it took? See here, replace one, delete twice, and delete a second time, and we have made use of the delete for the third time as well. So it took us three operations, right? So three operations. So the final DP cell would lead to DP of 5, 3, right? 5 and 3, because see here, we have 5 characters here within the S1, and we have 3 characters within the S2. The length of S1 is 5 and the length of S2 is 3. So DP of 5 and 3 would lead to 3, right? So the output will be 3. So accordingly, with the dry run and the example that we have considered within the code, the output is 3, right? So this is it for the dry run. You can just pause the video and have a look into it. Yep. So this is fine. So this is it for the dry run. So now we have discussed the algorithm. We have written the code. We have dry run the code by considering the same example that we have considered within the code. So now we are left with only two things. Running the code that we have written. If everything goes well and if we get the desired output, we have to discuss the complexities for the code that we have written. Let's do those two things. So I have come to the coding part here. Let me run the code. Yep. So yeah, you can clearly see here the output that we are getting is 3, which is absolutely correct. So first one, we went with delete, I believe, delete twice, and uh, we replaced, right? Yeah, we replaced H with R, and we deleted we deleted 2 characters, right? So to convert horse to R voice. So we are getting the correct output. As per the dry run, we have to get the output 3 itself. We are getting the desired output. Now we are left with only one thing, nothing but we have to discuss the complexities for the code that we have written. Let's do that. So what is the time complexity for the code that we have written here? The time complexity would lead to big of n into m. You would have already guessed this one. It leads to big of n into m. So why it is big of n into m? So see, every DP cell that we have considered is computed exactly once. So overall time complexity would quite obviously lead to big of n into m. So what will be the space complexity? Space complexity would lead to big of n into m as well. So why it is big of n into m? Because we are making use of the DP table that stores the subproblem results. So overall space complexity would lead to big of n into m as well. So the time complexity and the space complexity for the code that we have written would lead to big of n into m and big of n into m respectively. So this is it for the edit distance algorithm. Next, what we will be doing, we will be discussing on the topic matrix chain multiplication algorithm. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.